It's all about the syllables, baby. It's all about the syllables, baby. It's all about the syllables, baby. Time to become a syllable division lady.
Welcome back to another video. My name is Dr. Allison Parker. I am a private practice literacy coach from Brooklyn, New York City. In today's video, I would like to demystify and make very clear to you why your child in second grade is a struggling reader. Now, before I get into it, I just want to say to you that there are two other videos that I created prior to this one. One is called Why is My Child in Kindergarten a Struggling Reader? And the other one is called Why is My Child in First Grade a Struggling Reader? Before you get into this one, go watch those because there are basic foundational skills that I mentioned in that video that if your kid doesn't have in the second grade, they will struggle. So remember, reading is sequential, just like math. So if you haven't mastered the concepts from kindergarten and the concepts from first grade, of course, in second grade, you will be a struggling reader. Let's get into it. The number one reason why children are struggling in second grade is because they have trouble reading consonant blends. You might be thinking, what are consonant blends? Consonant blends are letters that slide together. We hear each individual letter sound. We have to slide them together quickly in the mouth. Look, bull, k, cool, full, brr, str. Kids who are good readers can easily and flexibly blend these together with such grace, but children who are struggling readers struggle with blending their consonants together, one after the next. The next reason why children in the second grade, what an important grade. This is the end of early childhood. Children in grade 2 are struggling because they haven't mastered concepts from previous grades. Take a look. The next reason why is because children are having trouble with reading these longer words. Compound words are words that have two words glued together, and together they make one longer word. And so if children look at these words, the first thing they notice is, ooh, there's a lot of letters in these words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And instead of trying to use their brain and their lips to blend and decode, they guess. Guess. Guess what? This is a sign of a struggling second grade reader. Consonants, vowels, digraphs, blends, compound words, and now contractions. Contractions are tricky for kids unless somebody explicitly teaches them that this is also two words glued together that make one longer word, but one or more letters have been removed, and an apostrophe replaces the missing letters. If you don't teach this to children, they don't know. And so they look at this word and they think to themselves, what is that? And again, they resort to guessing couldn't and wouldn't and can't and you'll and doesn't. These are very unfamiliar words if you have not been explicitly taught. If you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe to my channel because I'll be offering more tips and more tricks and more strategies to empower you, mom, you, sis, you, queen, so that you become more powerful, so that you can be your child's reading rescuer. The next reason why children in second grade are struggling is because you'll notice I've said this in previous videos. They just don't know enough words. They just don't know enough words. So if you do not know enough sight words, these are sight words. Hold and thought and decided and worked and either and world and though and enough and else and 200 to 300 more of these words whose letters have unexpected sounds. So kids see them over and over and over again. If they're not being explicitly taught how to decode these words, then guess what? They're at a loss. They're at a disadvantage, and this is why they're struggling in second grade. Reason number 5. Wow, this one is very common. And so children don't know about nouns and they sure don't know about verbs. And they don't know that we, for the word baby, drop that Y and add IES to signal that it's more than one baby. And so kids don't learn about verbs either, that the verb tense can change. And so we can change carry by dropping that Y and adding IES. Reason number 6, they don't have a strong handle on these advanced vowels. These advanced vowels are called vowel digraphs. And so digraphs are 2 or more letters that make one sound. Ooh and and ooh and ow and ow and oh and oi and ah and a and a and I and eh and you and ooh and you. They just don't know. I talked about this in a previous video. There are 6 jobs of silent E. You might have learned that silent E tells the first vowel to say its name. But girlfriend, there are other reasons for silent E and there are other jobs. And unless you teach children, they are saying this word as me and so me. They don't know that that E is silent. And they also don't know about this E, which is preceded by this G and this S. They just don't know enough. And so what you have to do is you have to become more empowered, because when school systems fall short, we need you to be that reading rescuer to teach your child what the school may not. Maybe the teacher just didn't get up to it this year, or she's not going to prioritize this, or your kid's absent. So kids need to learn concepts and then practice them over and over and over and over and over again. Have you yet subscribed to the channel? Give this video a like for more content like this. When you subscribe, you help this video get shown to other mothers who also are looking for solutions for their struggling readers. Reason number 8 is that your child just doesn't know how to read 2 and 3 syllable words. What do I mean? Look at the word here, cucumber. Kids look at this word and some of them will look for a picture to try to help their brain figure it out. If there's no picture, they might guess calendar. They might guess anything and everything, or they might just say, I don't know this word, or they might skip it. And so children who haven't learned how to chop words into 1 or 2 syllables, who haven't learned anything about syllable division, that's my specialty. In fact, that's what I specialize in my office in Brooklyn, New York, when I tutor my clients who are mostly dyslexic readers, who many of them have become rock star readers because I teach them the strategies for decoding 1, 2, and 3 syllable words. Reason number 9. This one is a big one. This one is huge. Children are struggling in the second grade because no one has yet taught them about soft C and soft G. And you might be wondering, yeah, what is soft C? What is soft G? But if you haven't been taught when C says S and when G says J, well, when you see words like fancy and allowance and budget and germ, guess what you do? you resort to guessing. And so, what we want to do is break this habit of guessing and teach children the concepts that they need to learn to become fabulous readers. Another concept is prefixes. No one has taught them prefixes. So these are these one or two letters that, or three letters that are added to the beginning of the word, which change the meaning of the base word. And guess what? Kids see UN and they don't know that that's un, which just means not. And if you stick it in front of real, it means unreal. Same with right. If you stick RE in front of it, well, and you teach kids that RE is a prefix that means again, then they won't know that this is the word rewrite. They also won't know to put that prefix in its own syllable to try to decode these words. So children are stuck for many, many reasons. And I did my best to compile as many reasons why by thinking about the current clients I serve and the things that stump them. What's the opposite of prefixes? Suffixes. Kids don't know these word endings. And so, because they don't know the word endings, well, they look at the word and they try to give it a go. And a lot of them, my God, if they haven't learned by second grade that TION says shun and that there are three sounds of ED and MENT is a suffix added to a word, same with AL, they're at the disadvantage. They're going to be disadvantaged readers. So it's your job to help them fill in the gaps. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you are privy to my new uploads. The number 12th reason why children are not reading accurately and fluently is because they may or may not have a reading disability. And this reading disability is called dyslexia. Dyslexia is a language. It starts with language, how the brain interprets language. It's a language-based learning disability. It's a learning difference in the brain. If you would like support and want to know if your kid has dyslexia, click the link below. I'd be happy to assess your child remotely for you. If you want to assess your child yourself, I'm going to put a link for you to click on to get that freebie. That freebie will allow you to assess your own child. It's a set of words for you to have your child read while you take notes so you can notice, where is my child falling short? That's a good question. And it's mom's job to figure that out if you want to give your child the advantage in reading. Students who struggle have issues with attention and memory. Some people call it ADD. Some kids have ADHD. In essence, it is a lack of focus, lack of attention. It's not sustained. So if it's not sustained, then everything's going to sit in short-term memory rather than long-term memory. And so these children will have trouble remembering concepts, remembering the names of letters and different sounds. The next reason why kids may struggle is because the environment has not been prepped for them to thrive as readers. I can't emphasize this one enough. Many children have in their room phones and video games, but they don't have any books. They don't have a wealth of library books. And so when you don't have a wealth of books, and when I say a wealth of books, I mean an area dedicated in your room to place books, a space for you to sit at and read, maybe lounge on the floor or lounge on a throw pillow and collect books. People are giving away books at yard sales. There are free books at the library. There are cheap books at Dollar Tree that are amazing, good books. And so reading is not a priority in the home. Singing and playing with letters and words is not a priority in these households. Children, many of them have never borrowed a book from the library because they've never been to the library and they don't have a library card. So reading is not a priority in these households, and children, as a result, are struggling because they just have a lack of knowledge. And so that ends all of the reasons that I presented for you. But at this time, I want to encourage you to take action. Don't focus on the I'll wait and see method. I'll wait and see how this school year is. I'll wait and see what the report card looks like. I'll wait and see what the progress report looks like. I'll wait and see what the teacher has to tell me during open school night, during parent-teacher conference night. Don't wait and see, because these precious first few months of a school year, you could be closing the reading achievement gap and helping your child make significant gains, because mom is the missing link. With you, your child can do anything. What I want to encourage you to do right now is implement a routine of reading to your child every single day. Make it a habit. 5, 10, 15 minutes a day is all it takes. It's not the quantity of minutes, it's the quality, the consistency, and the dedication to the routine that matters. Then flip it. Listen to your child read. Notice, what is my child struggling with? Is it digraphs? Is it consonant blends? Is it compound words? Maybe it's those double vowels or that silent, tricky little E. What is holding your child back? Click the link below. I'm offering a free assessment tool so you can find out where your child is falling short, so we can start working on closing the reading achievement gap. I'm your girl, Dr. Allison Parker. Click the like button if you haven't done so already. Share this video with your bestie and your friends. And more importantly, get the information down in that description box. Until next time, ciao for now.
Powerfully literate and join forces now. Partner with me and I'll teach you how. It's all about the syllables, baby. It's all about the syllables, baby. It's all about the syllables, baby. Time to become a syllable division lady.